What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusive Builder, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video is actually about title, man. We back with another NBA player build video. And today, bro, we got, I think, a rookie or a second-year player. Kind of forgot. I believe he a rookie. We got Kel'el Ware. You know what I'm saying? An athletic, stretch, rim protector. You know what I'm saying? That's what bro is. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Kel'el Ware is an up-and-coming center that's in the league. You know what I'm saying? And this was somewhat of a requested build. My boy, what's his name, your boy KK, he wanted me to make a Kel'el Ware build. Now the reason why I say kind of, because I did recently say I was going to make a Kel'el Ware build, I just haven't got around to it, and he reminded me to do it. So shout out to bro. And this is what I got here for y'all boys today. Now with that being said, this is going to be a very solid build for anybody that want to make a center build that can pop, protect the paint, rebound, and finish. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I ain't about to sit here and do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into how to make this build. So we going, matter of fact, before we do that, man, let's go get this video to 10 to 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stay here, hit that sub button, you feel me? But other than that, let's get into it. So we going center, 7 foot, 229 on the weight with a 7'5" wingspan. And we're gonna start out with our speed first, and we're gonna max it out. Kel'el Ware, 7 foot, he's extremely fast, extremely mobile for his size. So we're gonna max out everything speed and agility wise, and that's decent there. That's good enough. And then when it comes to strength, right, at the moment, since he's like his first year in the league or whatever, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to be the strongest, so we're not going to put overly that much strength on this build. Now I really wanted to go like to a 78 or whatever to keep our post locked down on silver, or even lower than that, just to bump up the speed and have like a 76 speed on a 7 foot player. But I'm like, man, I gotta get you some box out on gold at least or something. You know what I'm saying? So I just went with an 84, which is cool. And as far as the vertical, man, at base model, well, I ain't gonna say it just at base model, but for this template right here, bro, we're only gonna have an 80 vertical, which will help with jump shot contests, blocks, rebounds, all that good stuff. Being able to finish in the paint, standard dunks, all that good stuff, right? Now, with this build, the way the defense stuff is gonna be set up, bro, you do have the potential to get legend, high fly denier. Now when we get to the blocks and stuff, bro, only reason why I'm going to an 80 on the vertical, bro, so we can get Kel'el Ware in the shades. I know y'all that we want to have the player in the shades on these NBA player comparisons, which that is kind of the point. But sometimes, bro, you just can't do it because it just like the attributes just wouldn't line up to trying to get him in the fucking shades for the video. Like that'd just mess up the build. And I'm all about not wasting your money on build or wasting your attributes, bro. So for right now, bro, this first version I'm gonna show y'all, I'm just gonna give you 80, and then later on, before we get to the shades, but I'm gonna show you the other little screenshot, or the little other, when I get to the blocks and shit, I'm gonna show you the little pop-up, the little screenshot where you actually need to put your vertical. And yeah, that's pretty much what the physicals is. Now let's go to move on to the finishing, where post control is just gonna go to a 60 just to get the post fade on bronze, which really not gonna be doing that too much, but you do have the option to, because it's on bronze. But as far as our standard dunk, bro, we're gonna go at a 90 on a standard dunk. Now if you're a veteran too, you know what I'm saying, you'll be putting 5 here. You'll be putting 5 here. Or if you don't want to change up and do that other way that I will show y'all, and eventually you could put, out of your veteran 2, you could put 2 here to get a 92 standard dunk to get your Hall of Fame area wizard, which will help with putback dunks, standing putback dunks and stuff like that. And then put them 3 points to the vertical, so eventually we will be able to have 83 vertical, which will allow us to get Hall of Fame high fly tonight. But yeah, shit, the way that I would do it though, I would say fuck the shades, because Marcus Camby will be taking Kel'el Ware space in the shades, which it don't matter to me. So I would rather just put 95 here just to get rise up on Hall of Fame. That's me personally. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all when we finish the rest of this build. But as far as the driving dunk though, we're gonna go to 87 on the driving dunk just to get off 2 contacts, a lot of different driving dunks, and just been an athletic 7 footer, and we get posterizer on the silver. And now I'll try to get us an 89 driving dunk, but like I said earlier, I wanted to get us gold box out beat, so that took away all the little weight. You know what I'm saying, I couldn't get my weight down to like a 218, which will allow me to get an 89 driving dunk. But if y'all boys is cool with having like a silver box out or whatever, and you want to get the 89 driving dunk to get your pro off 1s and off 2 contacts, then you definitely can. But I just try to give y'all boys some type of strength for some rebounding and stuff like that. Now, as far as layup, man, we just go to 80 on the layup to get Giannis Antetokounmpo layup package, and we get silver physical finisher, which all that is cool. And then as far as our close shot, bro, we can go to 84 on the close shot, just so we can get our paint prodigy on silver, so we can finish a little faster in the paint. And yeah, shit, that's pretty much it for as our finishing. Now let's go to move on to the shooting, where the only thing I'm really going to put up on this build is the three. So we just gonna go to 79 on the three, and I believe our mid-range went to a 70. Now this is kind of decent for a popper build. I ain't gonna say kind of decent, this is damn near decent, especially if you're a rhythm shooter. You already know, bro, this is definitely decent. And with this set shot specialist being a tier 1 badge, there are 2 tier 1 badges that you can rotate from and keep messing with, and this set shot specialist is one. You know what I'm saying, to help you shoot spot ups better. Go ahead and bash +1 this to get it to gold, just to shoot a little bit better. And shit, if you do have to shoot a pull-up mid-range or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a 70 rating is decent enough to knock down a shot. And then when it comes to free throw, man, you are the center, you shouldn't be getting fouled that much, but if you do have a 76 free throw. That's if you play 5v5 game mode. So now if you don't, you already know you don't need this free throw. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what the shooting is. And now let's go to move on to the pass accuracy and ball handle. So for pass accuracy, I'm just gonna give you silver break starter, silver diamond. Bro isn't Jokic on outlet passes or none of that, so we not gonna overdo it. None of this. We're just gonna give you a 75. Be careful with your outlet passes or just passing in general, because your passes will be a little bit slow. And then when it comes to ball handle, we're not gonna touch it, because bro, I believe he got a little handle, but I ain't finna mess around with none of that right now. We just gonna give him 40 on the speed ball just to get the normal sigs. And if y'all some 7-foot ISO dribblers, bro, you already know the normal sigs are definitely usable. All you really need is the pro escape. I mean, not the pro, the basic escape, normal behind the back joint, and some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really all you need. But yeah, that's pretty much what the playmaking is. Now let's go to move on to the interior defense. And my interior defense at base model is going to go to a 83. And being at 82, it gets you the post lockdown on silver. Paint patrol and stuff like that will be on silver as well. But the reason I went 83, because of your level 40 season awards from season 2 to season 6, they will be going here, so you can get an 88 on the interior defense. Now if you want to go any higher than this 83 without cap breakers, you'll be losing kel'elware in the shades. So that's why I said your season 40 awards, put them here to get to an 88, just to be able to protect the paint just a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So you have a gold post lockdown on gold, and even just straight up hands up defense. Won't nobody be able to go up on you or just dunk on you without them niggas missing. You know what I'm saying? So you should be straight there. And like I always do on my center builds, bro, it's always best to put perimeter defense on your build, just so you can help your guard out on screens. Like you be able to step up, still being able to slide down and get back, or even if you do get switched off, or you going up against another 7-footer, 6'10" dribbling ass nigga, and his immovable enforcer on bronze, it will help you with bump animations, since you cannot get on ball minutes. You feel me? So we just gonna do that, and we're also going to give ourselves a 60 steal just to get intercepted, so we can play lanes in a pick and roll, and they can't just throw the ball down there willy-nilly with no repercussions, you know. So steal that motherfucker. That's all you need to do. Now when it comes to our block, for base model, man, we're going 88 on a block. That'll give us paint patroller on silver, high flyer denier on gold. Now with your first 5 cap breakers that will be going here, and that'll take you all the way to a 93. And which, as you can see right here, you need an 83 vertical and a 92 block to get Hall of Fame high fly denier, and it's a tier 2 badge. You most definitely will be badge +1 in this, so you get it to legend. Now let me go ahead and quickly pop up this screenshot of where you really need to put your vertical if you don't care about having kel'elware in the shades. Now as y'all can see, you need the 83 vertical, and shit, the only little things that really change for real is you got like a 68 mid-range, 78.3 or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like that's the best version to do, because you will still be able to have a 95 center dunk, 88 interior, and a 93 block. You know what I'm saying? You still be straight there. And shit, y'all already seen what the rebounding was, bro, so we just gonna go ahead and put our rebounding up. Old board is gonna go to a 92, and that'll give us all the gold rebounder badges. And then to get the board hunter stuff in the name, which this build don't even get that, but just be overall better rebounder, bro. We gonna give ourselves an 85 D board, and yeah, that just overall make the build better when it comes to rebounding the ball. Now this is my kel'elware build that actually gets him in the shades, but the other screenshot is the one that I would rather y'all make. So for those of the niggas that do skip through this video, bro, y'all most definitely will be missing out on the correct way to make this build. I'm just showing this template for those of you that like to see the player in the shades for these NBA player build videos. You know what I'm saying? But make the other version. Please make the other version. I will stress, I'm going to say this 100 times. Make the other version where it don't matter about him being in the shades, bro. Nobody's going to know when you're on the court that kel'elware was in your shades on your build besides you. You the only one that's going to know that, bro. Maximize your attributes and your cap breakers, bro. Don't worry about no nigga being in your shades, bro. It's going to mess your shit up. It's going to waste your bread. You know what I'm saying? If you got veteran 2, season 2 to season 5, season 6, low 40 awards, and your first 5 cap breakers as 15, you know what I'm saying? The build gonna be hella unguardable. Even if you only got 10 to get 88 interior, 93 block, that is perfectly fine, bro. You will still have the 83 vertical with the other version. And then if you do somehow end up getting veteran 2, you'll have a 95 standing dunk Hall of Fame rise up, and you could fuck around and put that motherfucker to legend 2. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be Hall of Fame. It's a tier 1 badge. If you don't want to use your set shot specialist on gold, you want to get rise up on Hall of Fame, you definitely can. You can, like, you can real life go crazy, bro. And speaking of other tier 1 badge, you already know, put this motherfucker on rebounding as well if you want to get more boys with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. But yeah, that's my kel'elware template build. Make the other version. Man, what the fuck? Why is he in my shades, bro? What did I do wrong? Hey, y'all gonna have to give me a second, fool. I need to get bro in the shades for the video purposes. Alright, y'all boys. Now this is exactly how to get bro in the shades. Now this is the main reason why I say there is no point to be trying to worry about a player's shades in 2K25 for your build. Like, bro, we have less free throw now, and we have a little bit more speed with ball that absolutely does nothing. You know what I'm saying? The more free throw, taking these points off to put, the more free throw here would have been better. But for whatever reason, bro, I can't do that. For whatever reason, going to a 40 speed with ball, which I could have sworn before I don't know what just happened, bro. I don't know what happened. At the 40 speed with ball mark, I did have kel'elware in the shades. Not sure why they changed it, bro. They changed it like mid, whatever just happened, bro. I don't know what happened. He was in the shades. But this is the prime example of why I do not worry about shades for 2K25. Last year, it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? The badges lined up, the attributes lined up, and the shades lined up. This year, it does not line up. The shades do not matter this year. This does not matter at all. This is just for the video purposes only, for those that love to see people in the shades. Now with the other screenshot, make the other version, bro, and don't worry about the shades. Get the most out of your build, and you get your money's worth. But with that being said, though, bro's in the shades. Shades not bad. Everybody else here is cool, and the build name is Versatile Enforcer, which, hey man, it is what it is. I guess we can call them that. But with that being said, bro, hopefully y'all boys enjoyed the video. If y'all did enjoy the video or mess with anything about this template, then go to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And man, I'm out here, man. But before I go, if y'all want to see any more build videos by your boy, go ahead and click on one of these videos. Go ahead and click on one of these videos I see on the screen, and also hit that sub button, man. I want to roll to 3,000 subs, and then it'd be very appreciated. Y'all boys continue to show our support by hitting that sub button, hitting that like button, and sharing the video so you pushed out to the YouTube recommendeds, so everybody get a hold of my channel for 2K25 build videos, gameplay videos, and streams. So with that being said, go ahead and turn on post notifications on so y'all boys be notified if I post a video or whenever I randomly stream, you feel me? So with that being said, man, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.